Well, hello, how you doing? I hope you're well, and stuff like that. It's Dave here, and trying to get a video out for Monday, as you do, because I'm trying to do that for every Monday. Really stuck for things to record, and I can't think why. Can you? I'm sure we all can. Anyway, look, yes, here's just a quick one on how I'm speeding things up to edit video for here on Vandromeda's Travels. Yes, one of the things about video is it takes forever. Once you've recorded it on whatever device you're using, and it might be one of these, which is the DJI Pocket 2, you've got to get the file, the video file, off your device onto your computer or your iPad or whatever it is you're using in order to edit it, and it can take forever. You can set these things away to transfer, and it takes forever. So I've been buying one or two bits and bobs to put together to try and speed this up, and let me just run you very quickly through what's going on. So what you're about to see is this, which is an Apple MacBook Air with the M1 processor, and beside it the CalDigit TS3 Thunderbolt multi-port dongle add-on thing, and beside that two Sabrent drives, one of which is USB-C and the other one of which is both Thunderbolt 3 and USB-C. These are very quick, and they allow for very quick transfer of data, which is excellent, and I quite like it. But there's one other thing I've done as well, which I'll try and show you if I can, and that is to change the cards I'm using. Now then, when I say cards, I mean SD cards, and SD cards come basically in two flavours as far as we're concerned. They'll have all these V30 things and V60 and V90 and all of that kind of stuff, but some will have, as you can see here, a single row of contact pads to make contact. The other kind, the faster kind, are what's called UHS2, and they have two rows, and I don't know whether you'll be able to see them all that well because I'm looking at a very small screen. The UHS2 has two rows of pins, and I want to show you why that's important before we go any further. So we're about to do some speed tests. Right, I've got disk speed test open. This is the Blackmagic Design one, and it's one I've used an awful lot. And let's just have a quick look at some speeds here. Let's first off take a look at my home drive. This is the drive inside my machine, and if I set that away, you'll see that the write speed is up very nearly 3 gigs a second, and the read speed is more or less the same. This is fast. It's really fast. Fastest hard disks I've ever come across. So we stop that, and let's have a look now at the Rocket Pro. Now this is the USB-C drive. This one, the silver one, it's a terabyte, and its write speeds going over USB-C, which is USB 3.1 version 1, not version 2. So it's limited to 10 gigabits, but that's, as we can see here, 600 and quite a lot of megabytes per second that it writes, and 700 and odd that it reads. That's good. So let's have now a look at the Sabrent Rocket Extreme. This is the USB, not the USB, this is the Thunderbolt 3 drive. So let's try that, and we'll see a write speed of 1 gig a second. That's what that means, and a read speed of 1.7 gigs a second. That's the read speed that it comes out at. That's what's known as quick. Now, If I use this Pro Grade super fast job, this is a 250 megabits per second, or a quarter of a gig per second. It's come up, so let's select that as a target drive, and there it is, and have a look at that. Now, it's not going to be as fast. Its write speed is 107. That's fine. I'm not too much bothered about the write speed. It's the read speed I'm interested in, and that goes right the way up to over 200. Yeah. Now, you can get these cards in both flavors if you like. You can get slower cards, slower read cards, and my aim really is to be able to transfer data from my cameras onto one of these two external hard disks. This one for preference, this is the 0.5 terabyte one. I want to transfer the data across there so that when it comes time to edit, I can read it in quicker, and it happens very, very quickly anyway. I need to have a quick look, forgive me for a second, while I have a look and see what's actually on the Pro Grade. We have something. All right, so what I'm going to do is open up the Rocket Extreme. This is the really, really fast one, and I'm just going to make a folder, and I'll call it test. Open that folder, and what I need to do is list these. There's 100 gigs, that one. Drag it and drop it, and we'll see how quick that goes across. And it's going to take about 7 minutes for 103.1 gigabytes. 7 minutes for 101 gigabytes is quick coming off a card. Under normal circumstances, you'd be looking at taking half an hour in a normal card reader. Thankfully, this CalDigit unit allows me to do that exceptionally quickly. I'll cancel that. There's no need to go right the way to the end of it. It's very, very quick. It's very, very good. This, as I said, is just a very, very quick video. I'll go into more detail if people want me to about how I'm using all of this and why I'm using all of this, why I'm running iPad software on an M1 Mac and all of that kind of thing. But suffice it to say, I'm going to be able to move my data around at a massive rate of knots. It's very, very good being able to do this. It speeds things up. It makes life an awful lot simpler, because the fun's in the editing. There's no fun in moving files around. So there you go. I hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions, of course, put them in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can and let you know what it's all about. But it's all about moving data and moving data quickly. I've been playing with this stuff for a couple of weeks now, and it's working really, really well. It's moving files much more quickly than I've been able to do in the past with ordinary SD cards. So I've now settled on minimum V60 cards, and you can get them in both sizes, whether they're micro SD cards or the full size SD cards, and it's for the read speed. I'm using UHS 2s for everything now. Whether the device I've got them in supports UHS 2 or not makes no difference. That's what I'm doing, and it's working out well. Right, thank you very much for your time. I'll catch up with you in the next video. Until then, enjoy the roads, enjoy the skies, but most of all, and vitally important, enjoy your lives. Take care. Dave out.